When meme stock happened, for example, with GameStop, is this something that you participated in? Did you buy any GameStop stock?
Oh yeah. I mean, so what's interesting is that I bought GameStop stock. Say that 4 times.
I know. Wow. Tongue twister.
In November of 2019. And that's because one of my friends who's a stock trader, he always just trust me, you don't want a friend that's a stock trader. He'll always tell you.
It kind of sounds amazing to have a friend who's a stock trader. You got you into GameStop, and true.
But he'll always send me a pic. Okay. I get a Google chat almost every morning.
What's his record? Like if you had bought all of his picks, would you be up or down?
No idea. I'm probably sure you would be down. Sorry, Andrew. But what's interesting was the one pick that he gave me that he was quite bullish on was GameStop in November of 2019. So I bought, like 500,000 shares.
So you bought $5,000 worth of GameStop in November 2020.
And so I ended up making like 60 grand on GameStop when it like went up. But here's the thing, Andrew. I've lost a lot of money since because of the random stock picks I might get. I'd rather be just boring and conservative because it's not volatile. And I think that's the best way to invest is just to forget your investment brokerage password. That's what Morgan Housel says in The Psychology of Money. He's a big proponent on just like forgetting your password and just like leaving it in.
You to look at. You can't react to the markets too much.
Yeah, you don't want to react to the markets. But yeah, back to your point, I definitely think you do need to play a lot of offense in order to get that capital because capital scales really well. Capital scales well, code scales really well, and media scales really well. Like this podcast we're only doing it one time, but it might be viewed one time. It could be viewed 10,000 times.
I hope it's more than one time, Humphrey.
Right?
I'm going to watch my own podcast 10 times at least.
Yeah, but it could be viewed 1,000,000 times.
Yeah.
So for this return on our time, on your time right now, it could be exponential. And that's a concept from Naval Ravikant, which I don't know, you've probably listened to.
Yeah, he's also the founder of AngelList. Yes.
That was actually one of the reasons I started social media. It's like, I'm not a coder. I don't have a ton of capital to scale. So maybe I can just try media because media scales well.
It's like in a world where the capitalistic mechanisms are falling apart, where the rich are literally getting richer because they own things. If you're growing at middle class, which you did, and frankly, I did as well for a long time, how do you bridge the gap? You have to think about how do I get assets? And it can't necessarily be just by working with people. You, in addition to doing that and building savings and being frugal, you have to find your own leverage, as you said, through code or capital or media. Yeah.
I will say that you can still make a lot of money in a corporate world.